A hearty welcome to all of you. In this video presentation, we will discuss about the cell or battery, how energy is obtained to power a cell, its uses, and how they have become an inevitable part of our daily life. Power sources. Devices that produce electricity are generally termed as power sources. This source produces electricity by converting some form of energy into electrical energy. In a battery, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. We shall study in detail the chemical process involved in a cell battery as we proceed further. Examples of devices that produce electrical energy. All power sources must first be supplied with external energy such as heat, light, wind, water or mechanical energy before they can produce electricity, with an exception in the case of cell or battery. Battery. It is a device which converts chemical energy into mechanical energy. Batteries are different from other power sources because energy is self-contained in batteries. Batteries are one of the most important power sources. Cells are the basic units of a battery. Several cells form to make a battery. Types of batteries. Batteries are classified mainly under two categories: primary batteries and secondary batteries. Primary batteries. Primary battery converts chemical energy to electrical energy. This uses the chemicals within it to start the action cells that constitute a battery. Secondary batteries. Secondary battery must first be charged with electrical energy. Once the battery is fully charged, it will then convert the chemical energy to electrical energy. Secondary battery first stores electrical energy supplied to it and then supplies electrical energy as and when required. Hence, secondary batteries are commonly called as storage batteries. A battery may consist of two or more number of cells. The battery shown here has 6 cells of 2 volts each. These cells are connected in series to give 12 volts at battery terminals.
Cell.
The cell consists of a pair of metal strips called electrodes and dipped in a chemical solution called electrolyte. These two form a cell to produce the electrical energy. Dry and wet cells. The electrolyte can be in liquid form or a paste form. Cells with paste form electrolyte are known as dry cells. Cells with liquid form of electrolyte are called wet cells. Primary cell. Primary cells are not rechargeable. The electrodes cannot be reused. The electrolyte is in a paste form. Secondary cell. The secondary cells are rechargeable. The electrodes can be reused. The electrolyte is in liquid or hot paste form in the ratio of 1:3, where water is 3 parts and acid is 1 part. Dry cells and batteries. As the electrolyte used in dry cells is in paste form, it does not spill or leak. Hence, dry cells are used extensively in portable electrical and electronic gadgets. The two electrodes of dry cells are brought out and are available as positive and negative terminals of the cell. Usually, the metallic cell container serves as the negative of the cell. The voltage that appears across the terminals depends upon the electrodes and the chemicals used in the cell. Generally, the voltage across the terminals of a dry cell range between 1.2 volts to 1.5 volts. Multimeter. The voltmeter, ammeter and ohm meter, although used for measuring different electrical parameters, all these meters use the same basic type of meter movement called the D'Arsonval movement, named after its inventor. It is possible to design an instrument having a common meter movement with 3 different circuits for measuring voltage, current, resistance. Such an instrument, which can be used to measure voltage, current and resistance, is called a volt-ohm milliammeter or VOM, or more commonly known as multimeter.